In the summer of 2026, millions of Americans will fill stadiums across the United States. The eyes of the football world will be watching. The World Cup is coming home to America. But this story didn't begin with packed stadiums, superstar players, or billion-dollar leagues. It began nearly a century ago, and almost nobody remembers it, because long before Christian Pulisic, long before Landon Donovan, long before Major League Soccer even existed, the United States was already making history on football's biggest stage. In 1930, the very first FIFA World Cup was held in Uruguay. Only 13 nations participated. The United States arrived with little expectation and even less international reputation. Most of the world barely considered America a football nation. But over the next few days, something remarkable happened. The Americans defeated Belgium. Then they defeated Paraguay. Suddenly, the United States found itself in the semi-finals of the first World Cup ever played. Their run ultimately ended against Argentina, but they finished among the tournament's top teams, a result that remains one of the greatest achievements in American football history. For decades afterward, that achievement would feel almost impossible to believe, because instead of becoming a football powerhouse, America disappeared. Yet, before the disappearance came one more miracle, a moment so unbelievable that many people refused to believe the score. Brazil, 1950. The opponent was England, the inventors of football, the team many considered the best in the world. The Americans were amateurs compared to their opponents. Some players worked regular jobs. Some had never experienced anything close to the pressure of a World Cup match. Nobody gave them a chance. Then, in one of the greatest upsets football has ever witnessed, the United States defeated England 1-0. The result became known as the miracle match, a victory so shocking that some newspapers initially assumed the score had been reported incorrectly. And then, America vanished. For 40 years, the United States failed to qualify for a World Cup. Generation after generation grew up without seeing their national team compete on football's biggest stage, while Brazil collected trophies, while Germany built dynasties, while Argentina produced legends. The United States became an afterthought. The sport struggled for attention in a country dominated by American football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. Without a strong professional structure, American soccer remained on the margins. Then came 1990. After 4 decades in the wilderness, America finally returned. The results weren't glamorous. 3 games, 3 defeats, but qualification itself felt like a victory. The sleeping giant had opened its eyes. What happened next would change American soccer forever. In 1994, the United States hosted the FIFA World Cup. Many doubted the decision. Could a country obsessed with other sports really embrace the world's game? The answer arrived in the form of packed stadiums. More than 3.5 million fans attended matches, making it one of the most successful World Cups ever staged. The tournament transformed perceptions of soccer in America and laid the foundation for Major League Soccer, launched just 2 years later. But perhaps more importantly, the United States finally proved it could compete. The Americans reached the knockout stage before falling narrowly to eventual champions Brazil. A message had been sent. America was no longer just hosting football. America wanted to belong in football. Then came 2002, the tournament that changed everything. The United States arrived in South Korea and Japan as outsiders. Few expected anything.